Rightio, the Four-Wheel Drive podcast brought to you by Tyrepower. We are back from one of the more picturesque locations that we have ever done a podcast from, lads. Whereabouts are we?
Neil's Breakaway.
Neil's Breakaway. That's just a little insight into how everyone's feeling right now. It's been a hectic few days. You would have heard Southern Riverman with Let It Ride. That's what we've been doing on and off this trip, because there's been so much to see and a few hiccups along the way. Anywhere you'll find us with the Four-Wheel Drive podcast, just search that in wherever you listen to us, wherever you want to watch us. And there's a bit of stuff that you'll want to be watching coming up, I would have thought. So we're here. We're going to kick it off with a Takeo timeout right away because we've got a little storyline going. We went live last episode. We've got a couple of days to cover from where we left off there. So we're going to go to, I think it was, who had the good idea for a Takeo timeout? Ronnie had a good idea for a Takeo timeout.
Oh.
You said it this morning. We're going straight there.
I said we got heaps of Takeo.
We do.
Choose one.
We do.
I think...
no, maybe we don't start with the Takeo timeout then. Because the Takeo timeout was big time last night.
Yeah, it was.
And I think we should finish on that for the storyline that we're going with.
Okay, yeah, because...
only because it'll give it... Otherwise, we have to go there straight away. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll do a Takeo to come out after the story.
Sorry.
No, that's right.
I know you said start with it, and I liked the idea, and I went with it. But
yeah. No,
I think naturally...
Hey, things change, mate.
I think naturally
There's a time out for you.
Why don't we give a little bit of an update?
You got something to cut in with it, too.
Well, let's do an update on where we've been since we spoke to everyone last.
Well, we woke up on the road, literally woke up on the road. Yeah, I was joking.
Just make sure you talk into that, Ronnie.
I was joking with Jacob in the car about I've never slept on corrugations before, and yeah, maybe it'd be quite comfortable. And then last night this morning actually, we had to camp on corrugation.
Yeah, like 3 a.m. Literally looking for camp.
Yeah.
Running away from fires.
You're jumping the gun though, boys. I've asked for where we've been since the last time we spoke.
Oh, so when did we speak last time?
It's been a while.
We finished the Gunbarrel, right? So last time we spoke about you guys were on the airstrip. So we finished, we had to wake up, we found a bore later that night, and we finished the Gunbarrel the next day. So finished the section of the Gunbarrel that we were doing, which the junction there is called...
Gary Junction?
Or is Gary Junction where we signed the book, though, the night when we were running?
Yeah. That was it.
Anyway, we split off the Heather Highway, finished the Gunbarrel, there was a little bit of driving and a nice little exit. The Gunbarrel was pretty tough, I'm going to say, on the cars.
Worse than the Connie Sue has been so far.
Yeah, I reckon it's a little bit rougher.
Bit rougher, more potholes, more like...
Yeah, washouts,
corrugations are pretty hectic.
Undulating terrain.
Yeah.
So we finished that. We hit the Heather Highway. The Heather Highway, that section straight off the Gunbarrel, was the worst corrugations that I've experienced, I reckon.
Yeah.
They were...
That was cooked.
They were bone rattling.
They were really bad.
Those ones.
That was heavy.
But we were
heavy
treated with, like, smooth conditions on when Heather Highway went left towards Great Central Road. Smoothest dirt road you could ever drive on, and then we even got treated as some bitumen for like 30 k's.
Yeah, how nice was
that?
That was weird.
I think that section was actually still rough, but it just felt smooth for
Maybe it did. Well, I'll tell you that
the
road felt honestly weird. It felt weird to be on
a road.
On a road.
It felt weird to go into
smooth
in civilization a little bit as well. Stop at a fuel station and buy something
what
is going on there?
Yeah, so we really quickly, because not a lot happened from the night after we spoke to these guys, but we did finish Gunbarrel.
We started
ended up in Warburton. Yeah, that's where I'm getting to. Ended up in Warburton, refilled, stocked up, grabbed milk, soft drink, just anything that tastes
Milk's
good and
the first
cold.
thing that comes to his mind.
Yeah, we're missing out on a bit of milk.
We got all that, and then that night we ended up at the start of the Connie Sue, and I don't know, it felt like it was a new lease on life. Like we were pretty tired, it had been hot, we'd had that big night with the storm.
Yeah.
And it felt like we were energised. It was late arvo with the sun going down, and it felt nice to be starting the new little leg of the trip.
We were 10 k's into that track as well, I think.
Where we pulled up.
Where we pulled up, we were about 10 k's in.
Yeah.
To the Connie Sue.
10 or 30, no more than that.
No.
10 or 30?
10 or 30. It's a big jump, mate.
Such a range.
Well, I just remember the next day it was like, we're only 30 k's in.
So we definitely weren't near 30.
We were not 30. We were much closer to 10.
You were 10.
Felt like more.
I think we drove 2 minutes into the track and stopped.
But it was a new lease on life. the Connie Sue, I reckon. And we had those camels at the entrance.
Yeah, it was nice. It was a good welcoming party.
Yeah, we just, I don't know, it felt
They were
nice.
pretty chilled too. They weren't like...
Yeah.
Actually, all the camels we've seen have been pretty chilled.
They've been.
So they've just been hanging around
waiting for us.
Yeah.
Weird shaped bodies, camels.
You did mention that on the radio.
Weird shaped bodies.
Yeah,
Looked at a camel and just looked at it and assessed its body and just
As
gone,
what
what
it
the
is.
fuck is going on there?
You know that,
That's fucking ridiculous.
you know they run the same pattern as a cat?
Yeah, who said that? Was that you on the radio that said that? Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
They run the same
when I
pattern
watched
as a
that, I was
cat.
like, it does kind of look like a cat
So
walking.
the feet, they go in and in. It's like a catwalk model.
Yeah,
Catwalk.
Ah.
A model on
So the
catwalk.
hump will go like this.
Yeah, right. No, I kind
know
of
that.
could see that when you mentioned that. I did think,
Yeah.
I thought Jacob mentioned that though, so I thought he was, anyway, it wasn't him. It was you.
No, I don't think Jacob talks much.
No, yeah, no, he doesn't. Only when he's got
Doesn't
some
really
like
say much.
catchphrases to
Well,
say.
he sings everything.
Just a normal guy.
Just
a regular guy.
actually. So we pulled up camp 10Ks in, and
30 Ks.
that was it for the night. Now, Ronnie, you punched out a quick video
I did.
because
Yeah.
basically under the pump already before you even started this trip, and then
Yeah.
this trip happened, and rather than a nice cruisy drive through the desert,
Yeah, that was the plan. Just a nice cruisy drive through
Yeah.
the desert.
it became not that.
But we always set things up, green screen, all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let's order in a thunderstorm.
yeah,
The biggest thunderstorm that I've seen ever.
and fires everywhere.
Far out.
Pretty good
Spot
green
fires,
screen.
electrical storms, just
Tornadoes.
Good editors.
yeah, lightning tornadoes.
whatever you call them.
That was pretty crazy.
So anyway, that put a delay
That
on your
was-
video,
we did
so
talk
you had to
about that
record
last.
one.
That was
Yeah.
last. That was on the
Yeah,
Gunbarrel,
we don't
wasn't
need
it?
to go
That
there.
little
Yes.
lightning storm. Yeah.
As Jacob showed you, I don't think you guys seen that frame. So you've seen the photo of the tornado.
Yeah.
Well, we watched something frame by frame. We watched that video frame by frame, and there's a frame where the lightning strikes right next to the tornado, and then next minute the whole tornado is a lightning strike. The whole thing
through the
lights
guts of
up.
it.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you got to see it. It's insane.
an interesting
We'll
night.
We'll give you the frames.
Yeah. All right. I like that. Yeah, that'd be sweet.
It's insane.
If I can remember, I'll put this up now.
Make
for
note-
people watching,
make note to self.
Make note of this. Note
I'll
to
re-
self.
I'll
10
remind
minutes
you.
into recording.
I'll remind
10
you.
to 30 minutes into recording.
James, don't forget to put that in.
Yep. Thanks, mate.
Do you know,
not actually
I think
a
I need
tornado.
to get this well on
no,
track
sorry,
today.
not actually a tornado.
You flux are all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're way back there again.
Well,
I've been
let's keep
trying
going.
hard
No,
here.
let's keep going. Let's keep going. So
There's
that
a
was,
lot to
that was
talk about
night
the
one.
next day if
That
you
was
do-
night
if you
one
don't
of the
remember.
Connie Sue. And then what happened the next day?
Well, that's what we needed to get
So I
to.
don't fucking remember.
Between 10. You don't remember what happened the next
happened
day?
the next day?
The first
Oh.
real day on the Connie Sue.
What, the 50 degrees?
Oh yeah, was that
Mate, we
yesterday?
drove through a barren wasteland that it's like it had never seen
that was-
human.
Yeah, sorry. That was
Shit, I
yesterday.
forgot about
That
that.
was yesterday.
Oh, that's
This
where it
whole
was 50
trip-
degrees.
This whole trip feels like it's just
So take us, now that I've got you back there, you blokes, take us through that one.
Yeah, that was-
Because this,
that
this
was
is
nuts.
actually,
All right.
from here on, it ties the whole trip in a little bit more into what happens last night
Yeah.
and the feelings of last night.
yeah.
So
Sorry. I
grand-
just
grand
completely
review here.
forgot that was all in one
Somewhere
day.
between 10 and 30 minutes, we should be able to get this story out.
Okay, so
You think?
if you've heard the last episode, you would have known that we had to bail from the fire, which we spoke about last episode.
Yeah.
So this time we saw the aftermath. We probably saw some of the lightning strikes, what it had done.
Yeah.
And it actually looked like what you'd imagine a desert would look like. It's just barren, dead,
Yeah.
red sand. That's it.
It was
That
angry.
was-
It looked angry.
I mean, like when we first got onto the Connie Sue, normal. Spin
Yeah.
effects everywhere, trees everywhere. It
Actually
was-
quite beautiful.
Yeah,
It
really
felt greener.
beautiful.
Felt-
Green,
yeah.
like not too much wind. And then you
Waist
cross...
high, tall spin effects too.
Yeah,
by the way.
waist high, big spin effects. Like it was,
And
it was
trees.
big, yeah. And just a normal kind of like, there's no fires, no nothing had been through. And then you cross a dune, you just go up a hill, and on the other side of that, emptiness. It's just red dirt.
It's a straight
everywhere
line,
you can
wasn't it?
see. There's no spin effects. There's no trees. It is just red dirt, and the wind is, because the spin effects aren't there, the wind is just going through, and there's dust storms everywhere. You're getting blown around. It is insane because,
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously because of the lightning storm that went through a few nights before, but the fire was still burning, still going, taking
was, like,
that
burning
entire
away.
land out, like all of that. I don't know how far it was.
I think it's just ash and ash and smoke and just that aftermath. They probably would
It
have
was
still be
hectic.
burning at the end.
It was hectic to see because you look at that and you go, we were in that exact situation a few nights ago.
Yeah.
And, we make a wrong choice. Lightning strikes a little bit closer to us and we're in that situation where we're
in a tinderbox.
Yeah, literally, we were in a tinderbox. And that was crazy.
Without making it sound over dramatic, but it was like a very nice reminder. Well, not a nice reminder, but it was just a real reminder of like what can happen out there. So like if you make the wrong call or the wrong decision, or you panic or whatever it might be,
or you don't pay attention,
or you don't pay close enough attention or take it serious enough, that's how it can end up. And that's probably what I think we all reflected on when we saw it. It was like, a few nights ago, and we left the site. Who knows what it looks like now? But that was potentially a situation that we found ourselves in. And luckily we made the right call. Whether the fire went through the campsite that we were in or not, it made the right call. But it really sort of summed up some feelings from a few nights before, I reckon.
Yeah, it really was hectic.
And that's not even the worst part.
That comes later on. But the rest of that day, that was
the rest of that
the hottest day on record. 40. We got to 50 degrees.
Probably averaged 45 on
in the Barren wasteland. I think averaged 46.
What was it?
Yeah, the average. I know it's only 1 degree, but that's a fucking huge degree.
Yeah, when you're up there, it's just hot. It was just hot.
40. Yeah.
So we had some beautiful stops, like from so that sort of it literally was like a line where it started and a line where it finished, and it turned back into this spin effects and there's more sort of taller trees on the Connie Sue I found, like gums and whatever it might be. I don't know what any of the other ones are.
I found the landscape changes quite often as well.
It's beautiful. Like a lot of gorges.
Gorges, and then you get sand dunes, and then you get spin effects.
Well, that's because of north to south.
Yeah. But we had
area.
plenty of those through the drive, and then we kind of so we'll get to it now because we kind of pulled into camp quite early on last night because there was some business that we needed to take care of, and the Starlink was up, and we thought we'd punch in early.
Well, we're going to do a podcast.
We were going to do a podcast, but we were out of gas.
Flies were insane there.
Spoke to the patrons, and then we were like, we're going to jump on a potty now. The flies were bananas. We all had meltdowns, not all of us.
All right, thanks, mate.
I was probably with you.
Yeah.
Jake had a serious meltdown at the flies.
Mate.
He was like burning them alive when he caught them.
I was just catching him and throwing him in the fire.
Someone check on Jaden.
You just need to show him who's boss, I reckon. Just be like,
the funniest,
really?
The funniest part was when you just went and sat in your car and shut the door. Just like, look at this. And Jacob got the camera out. He's like, we're about to see a capitulation here. We're just going to see him blow up. Ryan sat in my car without it on in like it was still would have been 37 when we rolled into camp. He sat in the car and tried to edit some videos, and that was how bad the flies were. You'd rather sit in a 37-degree Land Cruiser that would have felt like 55, 60.
I don't think, normally I don't mind flies too much. Like, there's flies around now.
Yeah.
And they're sitting around. You just wave your hand around.
These were heavy.
Mate, last night, that was, they're crawling all over your body. You can ignore the ones on your face or put something over your face, but they're just all over your body and they're crawling everywhere. It's, shit feeling.
So anyway, we didn't get a podcast done last night, which was meant to be sort of today's episode, but I'm glad we didn't because...
I even brought my secret weapon out to try and make it happen.
That got us going a little bit.
That was going a bit.
It was a nice treat.
Yeah. That's why we did the
icy
Patreon
pole
live.
out here is like, it was the best thing ever, especially on a record-breaking weather bloody...
Yeah. Well, I mean, anyway, we rolled into camp. Daylight still...
Daylight, flies are going
nuts. We were going to do a potty, but
the
energy was so low. We had no push in us, I don't think.
And I think a little fire.
It would have been shit.
Yeah.
So we prepped a fire. We sat around. We cooked some steaks, and Ronnie and the crew did some videos and got all that sorted for Sunday, hey?
Yeah.
And then...
We'd pretty much all finished what we needed to do.
We were just exploring the video.
Yeah.
And then...
all of a sudden we see
lightning
a flash
bolts
in the sky. And we just thought, all right, this is...
Here we go again.
But yeah, well, originally though, at the start it was kind of like, a bit of lightning. Like, it was clear skies right above us, but we could see some in the distance, right?
Yeah.
And kind of like two directions as well. And anyway, I feel like these are going to sound so dramatic when we talk about these, but like we'll follow and we'll sort of explain why. But we sort of, I don't know, I kind of just started feeling a little bit uneasy only because of the last episode we had with it, like is in the situation with the storm, and then the morning aftermath of what it looked like. That morning we'd driven through that ripped out area of bush that had been just taken over by the fire. So we were a little bit heightened, I think, at camp. And you and I, and we watched for a while. Then Ryan jumped up and we were having a look, and it was just like, is this actually coming towards us? The thunder got a little bit louder.
Well, yeah, where we were, there was no wind. It was pretty still.
Whatsoever. It was a pretty like tight campsite.
Yeah.
It was calm. It was swagged in between.
Yeah.
Like spinifex, and it was just, there was no room to lay out.
Mate, if
we thought we were for a breeze.
We thought we were in a tinderbox before. We were in a tinderbox last night. Last night was a proper tinderbox. Like swags were next to.
Yeah, we were basically
there was no
firelighters in there.
So anyway, it was bad.
It was a watch and act from this point on, right? Yeah. Ronnie finishes up on the laptop, and thunder by then is quite loud, and he had his headphones in for a period of time, so I don't think he noticed it.
I was ignoring it.
Yeah, he was locked into that.
Don't talk about it. Do not mention it. Anyway, we're sitting there, right, and these winds just within a split second just pick up out of nowhere. This, smoke from our fire's off. It's all happening again. The way that this storm was moving towards us, that wind was sort of helping that style of that, direction. And anyway, so what do?
Pack up camp.
We pack up camp.
We took some photos first, though, to see, because we learned
I didn't know about that, so that's actually a good little tip there. This might be a tough dog tip of the week in the middle of the episode here.
It is a good tip, actually.
It's a great tip.
So the tip is you take your camera and you put it on night mode. You get all the lights shut off around camp, or you go somewhere where there's no other lights to interfere, and then you take a photo of the bush in the sky, and if you see a red aurora, well, there's probably a fire around you. So you can see it with the naked eye. You just see like this illumination of cloud, but
it doesn't exactly look red though to the eye.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's just this slight illumination. You just know there's light there. It's like a bit of light pollution, that's what it looks like. But unless you turn the lights off at camp, you may not even notice. And I think Ryan noticed it first, didn't he?
The glow, yeah.
So Ryan must have walked out and stared up at the stars, and then, we would have seen it then.
Yeah. And so, the tough dog tip is just, if you are worried, I reckon, take a long exposure photo. And that's what we did in all directions, didn't we? Because once we knew that there were some storms around, record-breaking heat wave for October in this area, it was like not exactly a great situation to be in again. So
could I jump in here real quick? And I want to stress, just for a safety point of view, because I think we important to say, we've mentioned the long exposure from a camera point of view, and you can do that on your phone. So you don't actually need a proper camera.
That's good point. On the phone. So in case that audio
night mode.
In case that audio didn't come through, put your phone to night mode and then force the exposure to make it brighter than what it is. So you can go to +2 or something, whatever your phone does, and then take a photo. It doesn't matter if it's blurry, doesn't matter at all. That's not what it's about. It's just about to see if there's a fire coming or something. And you can also see when the lightning strikes, you can see there's like cloud or something, or
the colour is different. Where was I?
Well, that's what we did when we were leaving camp. So we packed that up.
The wind picked up big time.
Yeah, the wind picked up massively.
Straight out.
And that's what we were kind of waiting for as well.
Catalyst,
Like Doug and I on top of the car, we were looking out for the wind to change because I think if anything's coming towards us and there's a storm out there, the wind will eventually get you because it's not going to stay calm forever.
Yeah.
So we waited for the wind to change, packed up camp as soon as that wind hit, and then we were out and driving towards the storm, surprisingly. I mean, you can't really go away from it, can you? You're not running away from the wind. You're going to drive into it towards exactly where you're going.
Yeah. You're just having a guess, basically, at which way, because the wind was swinging so quickly, and that's what we learned from the few nights before that, that it just turns, and you don't know, what the winds are doing up there, let alone what they're going to do on the ground. So it's hard to make a pick, but what the reasoning for heading south, which is the direction that we were heading already, was that Neil Junction
gives us 4 options.
So we were I think we were about 60 to 70 Ks from Neil Junction by this stage. And Neil Junction is the crossover of the Gunbarrel Highway. So we've got...
So we actually made it to the Gunbarrel Highway.
Yeah, we were on it for like 5 minutes. and we that gives us 4 options to... I suppose get out if need be, and we thought it might have been a decent campsite too. Before that, we actually pulled up somewhere else thinking we were well clear of it, and it was another sort of tinderbox spot, but everyone was tired. By this time, it's probably 11:30.
Yeah, it was
12.
pretty close to midnight. Then.
And actually, it might have been.
And when did we
parks,
leave
but
camp? We left at probably about 10-ish.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we pulled up,
yeah.
pulled up at a camp, and I mean these roads aren't overly friendly in the dark because it's a little
Not
bit
at
harder
all.
to pick
And-
up the washouts and the holes. And Ronnie's doing a good job up front of letting
And we're
everyone
driving
know.
into the storm, so we're driving into the high winds.
Yeah. Rain, again.
Heavy rain
Yeah.
came through.
Which was that's a nice feeling when you get the rain. 'Cause
It was
you're
nice
like,
putting the windows down for a little bit.
Lights on, and you can see everything ahead of you.
yeah.
Like,
And you do it
lights
up,
on, you're driving behind people who are putting a lot of dust up in the air, and then you've got strong winds blowing across you, and then you've got rain just tunneling into your
Yeah.
car.
And you got camel bones all over the
bones
truck,
everywhere.
and
Yeah.
I don't know how I've avoided
Sharp
that whole
bone,
bunch
yeah.
of bones.
And it's pitch black, and you're bloody tired.
Yeah, that's
Like
the thing.
you are
We're all tired. We
exhausted
had to be
because
careful.
you're not getting much sleep.
We're not even at that point yet. Actually,
No, I mean, mate, I was. I'll tell you that right now. I was gone.
So when we pulled up to this campsite that we might try, this was before Neil Junction. It was only because everyone was sort of getting to that stage where it's like, well, we're pretty tired. We pull up. I don't know how quick your swag went out, Jaden, but that was quick. Jacob was already in his just about. Well, he was about to set the
He was
poles
laying
up,
on top of it.
and then he's like, hey, we just said, hang on a second. We had a look. We see two more glows,
one at each end.
one at each end. So east and west of us, we had a glow.
Yeah, and
Did
that
the
was
old
the
camera
direction
trick
that the
again.
tracks were going as well.
Yeah, did the old camera trick, and the red glow showed up.
For context, Connie Sue runs north-south, but on a particular section we stopped on, it turned so the track was facing east-west, so we knew that continuing now we were going to go south. So we were getting away from the two fires on the other side.
We were in a bit of a sandwich
Just
where
to-
we were.
Just to sort of give you the orientation.
This sounds actually like it's kind of weird to explain, and I feel like
it's-
everyone will be like, "What were you worried about?" But it's a genuine.
Yeah. Well,
it was scary.
Dad pulled up the DFS website, which
Yeah,
is something
don't
that we
know why
didn't
we
even think to
about
look
that.
at doing.
It's not very accurate though.
Yeah, well,
15 hours delayed, but it did give us
it'll
valuable
tell you-
information.
yeah, it'll tell you at least where it kind of is. So we pulled it up, and it was about 45 k's away, one of the fires.
15 hours ago.
Yeah, 15 hours ago, and then 65 k's away, the other one.
2 days ago.
2 days
But
ago.
the thing with fires is that, like, the embers from fires, if it's a strong one, they can carry 45 kilometres in a matter of minutes, and then you're in trouble. So 45k sounds far away, but it's actually pretty close, especially in dry country like that. And the other thing is, I mean, the lightning's still kicking off all around us, isn't it?
Yeah. So what we did, we
Backed up again.
someone may have sent up a drone. I'll just say that for safety reasons, just high enough to see a long exposure photo to see how far away these fires were, and one of them looked pretty damn close.
Yep.
And we actually had to drive closer to it to get to Neil Junction.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of the situation we're in.
Yeah. So we end up at Neil Junction though. So we move on, pack the boys up again, move on to Neil Junction.
Third time,
And
Jacob
so-
packed his swag.
Yeah. Before actually getting in it.
Good thing about Jacob is he doesn't complain.
No, he doesn't. He's
You
a
know?
trooper.
He just sits
Oh,
there
he
and
complains.
takes
You
it.
don't hear it.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to keep his dignity on the potty.
And then, so we get to Neil Junction, we turn around, and we're just way too close to this fire, basically. It was the best option for us, I reckon, but it was still really close to this fire, and the wind was pushing things towards us. While we were also standing there, the wind swung and was pushing it away, but it was just
It changed.
It was just too uneasy to be hanging around that close. And we didn't set up camp there. We waited. We signed the book because we passed that junction, so we signed that book. But we continued to head south. We got 15 k's down the track. By this time, it's 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and we found literally side of the track
We just
next
pulled-
to the corrugations.
Yeah. We literally
Everyone
just
was
pulled up.
knackered. We had to get everyone to bed. And I think the really clever thing that we did was get a little, just because we went to bed at 2:30 by the time we got set up, ready to go. You might have been 2:02 because you were that fast to get your swag out
I was
and jump
out,
in it
yeah.
and then set the
I
poles
didn't even
up.
set it up. I just dropped
But,
in it.
We jumped on a bit of a rotation. So
Yeah,
3 o'clock I was up.
Drew
check.
straws.
4 o'clock, I think you were up, Ronnie, 5,
Yeah.
6, and we're all sort of up by 6 anyway. So,
By the time 4 a.m. came around,
yeah.
like
Well, you saw light at 4 a.m., didn't you?
No, the camera picked up the light
Oh, right.
before I
Yep.
could, but
Yep.
I could see that the clouds were cleared,
Yep.
and the wind was still going the way we wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So basically, we had a very hypersensitive night again with the storms from the a few days before, what we saw in the morning, and then just that uneasy feeling of being stuck in the middle of nowhere with a very, I suppose, dry, just tinderbox area that we were in, and it felt like there wasn't a whole lot of escape. And I don't mean to be over dramatic there, but for us, we aren't used to this. I think everyone was feeling
there was no escape.
Everyone was feeling a bit
dry
uneasy.
Thunderstorm.
Yeah,
when you're in a thick bush like that, it's like being on a train track. You can go one way or the other.
Yeah.
But New Junction was almost like a train station for us. We could then choose to hop on another train.
Yeah. So if that wasn't as close to the fire as what it was, then we probably that was the best place to be. But further south did feel better. It was further away from where shit was happening.
It did, but we still saw that massive.
There's lightning and thunder over us when we rocked up too, so it wasn't like we were out of the woods. But
at Neil Junction, when I took that photo, there was that yellow bit in it too, so it was really close.
But anyway, that's been our last 2 days, believe it or not, since we spoke about the last storm. So we've had 2 goes at this basically. It's actually made me wonder, like, have we made the right call being out here at this time of year? And I know it's not.
There are a few warnings saying,
this hot,
be careful if you're travelling.
There's not, like, there was someone that came through a day or two before us on the Connie Sue heading south. Apart from that, there was 10 or 11 or 12 days potentially on the Gunbarrel that someone had been through. So we're very late in the year to be coming past this part of the world.
It's the end of the season, but I did it last year. I did the Gunbarrel last year, and it was actually later than what we've done. You know?
Yeah, right.
And it was stinking hot. It's just
the storms.
You just can't predict it.
You can't.
It's like being in the middle of the Simpson. There's no rain predicted, and all of a sudden there's rain,
and then you can't get out. Yeah,
you just can't predict it. And but I'll just say, like, the first desert trip I take you boys on.
Ooh.
You've experienced stuff that no one. You'll probably never experience this ever again. Like, this is the first time I've ever experienced, like, 2 days in a row as well.
Yeah.
I got to be honest, I kind of hope we don't. Like, it's great and it's cool, but it's terrifying.
I've had my fun. I've had my fun now. I've had the excitement of it, and
I don't want to do that again tonight. Yeah. I was hallucinating driving along that road.
What were you saying?
Like 1:30 to 2 o'clock.
That's why we called it
hallucinating.
What were you saying?
I don't even know. Like, drug-addled shit, man. Like, I could have been on some hardcore drugs. Like, it was messed up. Like, I'm driving along and there's, like, people running at me and faces coming out of the trees and shit. And I was like,
Ronnie did that to me the other night.
I don't know if I'm actually awake at the moment and I'm driving and I don't know what's happening.
Jacob, what do you put in his food?
Yeah, mate, there was something going on. There was people running at me from the bushes.
You were driving well.
Yeah, I was staying away.
You were obviously missing those people.
Wasn't sure if I was driving or not.
Oh, you were.
Honestly, I'll admit it now. Sorry, Dad.
He's in
the seat.
I was ready to go.
Passed out of sleep.
Put me in. Put me in.
That's why I kept jumping on the radio. That
was good. I
wasn't actually sure you were talking on the radio or not. I heard your voice, but I had no idea.
You were responding.
I didn't know if it was real.
I would have driven to Twilight Cove last night if you needed me to.
Yeah,
I would have kept going.
You had that vibe about you.
I had like this energy. I was happy to stay at Neil Junction. I was happy to stay on the road, but I was also happy to just keep going.
We all had that energy, but we were all slurring.
I was not.
No,
I was not.
You were slurring slightly.
I was not.
Slightly.
Duggo was the best out of all of us.
I was not.
Duggo was the best out of us.
You were at least slurry, but
I
were
stayed
slurring
up till 2:50, so I didn't have to fall asleep before my 3 o'clock wake up.
Oh, did you?
But then I
fell asleep at 2:50.
I fell 10 minutes before my alarm.
Yeah.
I tried to wait that 50 minutes. I had 50 minutes on laying down.
So you had the 3 o'clock one. You had the 4 o'clock one.
You had the shortest
I had the 5 o'clock one. And then, did you guys even get up for your watch, or did you just go straight through?
Ryan had the 7.
Jacob got up for 6.
And went off and took a shit.
Ryan didn't even get up.
And I put my hand up. We did a handover. It was a relay.
Did you?
I grabbed it off him straight away, headed out.
Yeah, I did see you come back with a
I
shovel.
wasn't shooting last night, I can tell you that much.
That'll be a good time there.
Yeah.
It's a bit of shitting.
No, he was busy pinching the seat covers.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
that's.
We've had an eventful trip so far.
And now we're here today. I mean, it is a gorgeous day.
Yeah, it is.
It started
We're in a
off
beautiful
really
position.
nice, cold breeze coming through.
Yeah, we
it's
took our
not
time
been
at
too
camp.
hot. Like,
Of course, it's a gorgeous day because it's still alive.
yeah, exactly.
You're
right.
getting golfed by fire. Eh?
It is good. It is good to be alive. I'll say that as well.
Yeah.
I'll back you up there.
I think what we needed to mention though was everyone's probably energy levels last night. One, because of the heat, like the boys out in the heat filming. Obviously, like there's bits and pieces that go with the camera pieces and getting the shots and stuff like that. So I think
That was definitely wearing you guys thin, I could tell.
yeah, but
So-
I think everyone was a bit cooked in the sense that it had been 6 days,
Oh,
5-6
definitely.
days on the road.
And everyone's
It's been
got
hot.
stuff going on in their own lives
It's
as
been
well.
hot.
That's just
yeah,
like,
that
you know,
too.
everyone's dealing with something in their own lives. Everyone's dealing with something out here, and then you got to stop. You got to like reverse a kilometre back to redo the shot and stuff. And like,
Yeah.
it's a thing you don't expect.
Yeah.
And then you see the shot, and you're like, oh, that is a gorgeous shot. Like that is really something.
That's something you guys were happy to see later.
Yeah.
Because,
It is definitely. I think you just got to change your mindset about the way you're looking at it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, for me and Duggo at least, and Dad as well, it's like we stop and we sit there doing nothing because we don't do anything. But you guys are in action doing everything. So you don't really think about the stopping and like the starting and the stopping and the starting. You just think, oh, mate, this shot's going to be wicked. So like we've got to change our mindsets a little bit to be like, oh, we're not stopping. We're getting the shot. Like we're doing this.
it's also a good time just to jump out and have a look around. Because when you stop at random places, you'll be surprised what you find.
Yeah.
You know, there's like
a bore.
old tin cans or a bore. Yep. Yeah, that was a good spot, man.
Yeah,
it was a good spot.
That was good.
No, you're right. It's something that you don't expect, I guess. You don't, this is not something I've ever done camping. I've filmed stuff before, not to this level. This is a high level production, and it's crazy to see.
you boys
But
work
it's so cool.
It's more just we just make sure that we need to get shots in between because otherwise you just end up teleporting places.
Yeah.
It's like, and then all of a sudden we are here. And now all of a sudden we're at Neil Junction. And now all of a sudden we're at Twilight Cove.
Yeah.
It'll be really cool to see it pieced together. That's what I want to see.
It makes sense in the video, doesn't it? Like when you when you think back to a trip video of Ronnie's, you're like, I get it. You got to piece the story together, and that's what you boys do so well. When I'm sitting in the car, just going, "Come on,
Yeah.
Ryan, you better include that shot. We had to drive back when the 600.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know
I've
what I'm
learned
talking
so much about lenses this trip. If I hear 600, I go, "Oh, you're joking." The 600's coming out. That means I've got to drive all the way back to Perth for them to get this shot. But it does come up mint, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
What's
well,
the
it's a
plan?
long bloody drive.
What's the plan from here? Because we don't need to go too long on this. It's been
So
2
we are
days. but-
halfway through the Connie Sue at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
A little bit over
We're over.
halfway.
We're over.
A little bit
Just
halfway.
over, are we? Yeah.
I think
Which is nice.
I think in the pace of things we are more than halfway over because it's a lot of straight road now. It's a lot of high speed.
We're 250 from Rawlinna.
Yep.
On the
Miles or K's?
that's
K's.
K's, yeah, roughly.
Yeah.
We're
So
doing
yeah.
pretty well for what we were doing when we first started the Connie Sue. Like getting 10
We've
Ks
made
in.
ground at times when we weren't meant to make ground. We would be behind time right now if it wasn't for the storms, to be honest, because that's made us push on. But I think there's been so much to do and see that we weren't expecting, even on this first half of the Connie Sue. Like some of the, like that walk, like rolling into that desert, the stripped back desert, like where it had been burnt out yesterday, was just something that I have never ever seen in my life. And like you say, don't know if I'll potentially see again, but it's like that stuff just popping up. And we were with that. What was that? 20 Ks from where we camped. That was actually 30 Ks into the
Yeah, that was
into
30
the
Ks in.
Connie
Yeah,
Sue.
there we go.
Like that. So all this
right,
stuff
that's
is
the
popping
30
up
Ks.
everywhere. Like Mackenzie Gorge. I was like,
Yeah.
that just sounded like a little view to the west, but it's like you're sitting on top of this. It's almost like you can see
Immense
the ocean.
gorge, yeah.
Like it's it's just beautiful.
It was 48 degrees or something
Standing up there
ridiculous
was
there,
hot, yeah.
and we melted a piece of cheese on
Yeah.
the bull bar.
Oh yeah, lunch was hot yesterday. But it's been awesome. So we're almost probably we're halfway through. It sort of straightens out a little bit now by the looks of things, and then you start to get into a little bit of like station country further south before we hit sort of Rawlinna Cockabiddy.
Bloody can't wait to hit
I think
Cockabiddy.
this Connie Sue, I loved the Gunbarrel, right? Like I loved the Gunbarrel. That was my first look at it, first taste of it. I think early on the Gunbarrel, I found it really pretty. later on, I reckon it was like that last day leaving, I didn't find it as exciting, but it was still awesome to sort of get to that point and then head, south and start to go towards the Connie Sue. The Connie Sue has taken the cake for me so far.
Yeah.
So far, the Connie Sue is like...
You didn't like the drive from Perth to Wiluna?
No, that was fun too. But like the trip was always the trip was always the Gunbarrel and Connie Sue. And I don't know. The Connie Sue is good value.
I'll back you in there. That's good gear
I think
for
it's
me.
a north to south theory.
I think so too.
Because
I'm with you.
Because what we've seen so far, which is it's probably about 2/3 the length of the Amberdell, which we were going to do.
Yeah.
There is more changes on this stretch we've done so far than there is on the Amberdell. And it's the whole east to west thing. Yep. Although the Amberdell is absolutely epic, and we'll have to do it next year or something. But yeah, the Connie Sue, I think the north to south tracks are just epic.
Yeah. I think as well we should mention that I think Ryan and I have been speaking about it in the car a lot. It felt the change in travelling like west to east on the Gunbarrel to heading north south on the Connie Sue, knowing that now we always say on here, like, enjoy the journey, not so much the destination, just shoot where you're going. But knowing that Twilight Cove is at the end of this road, basically, for us, and the heat that it's been and, like, the dust and that stuff, I'm actually, to be honest, I'm not used to spending this long out here, especially with the heat and the dust.
You've both done really well.
It's been all, like, it's once you're dusty the first day, you're dusty for the rest of it. Like, there's no change in it.
Yeah,
So
it hasn't been that hot, mate.
You actually enjoyed the heat weirdly a little bit. It's weirdo. Right. But it's been hot for someone from Victoria. Jesus,
it's
not
lacking.
as hot as Japan,
it's lacking humidity.
That's what a dry heat.
There's no humidity. What have we got? We've got 16% humidity or something like that.
Yeah, you're from Newman though, so
which is great,
it's
mate.
hotter there.
Yeah, I don't like humidity.
No humidity is
Twilight
perfect.
Cove's at the end of this.
Yeah,
I don't care if humid or not.
Yeah,
Twilight Cove's at the end of this road.
I tell you what, actually, I'm looking forward to the destination over the journey.
Yeah,
the journey's been fucking wicked.
Unless there's like 18 more things to see on the Connie Sue, we might not make it. But actually,
I don't think there's too many more because we're coming into station country soon, so it's stick to the road, And I mean, this is more about the journey than the destination.
100%. It's been unreal.
Although the destination will end up being Twilight Cove, but it's not essentially the destination for Connie Sue Highway. That destination is Rawlina, which is a train resupply point or a train station.
Yeah, on the
Indian Pacific.
Yeah.
We might actually, if we arrive there for dinner time, we might just have a sneak in.
Imagine jumping on the end of the table.
That'd be cool.
Because they stop there and have dinners.
They want to eat out. They want to eat our dinners. We got 2 roasts to go.
Oh yeah.
1 steak night and a burger night.
Oh, I'm so keen for the burger night, mate.
Do you want to do burger night?
Oh, we should do. Do you want to do it tonight? I've been looking forward to burgers for a long time.
Yeah, let's do burgers.
That's done then.
Yeah, cool.
So desert travel, as much as I think it's challenged us this time around for reasons that were well out of our control. I've thoroughly enjoyed being out here, this remote, seeing this part of our country, which is so beautiful in its own way. I don't think it's no doubts that this would not be everyone's cup of tea. I don't think even some people that enjoy camping would love coming out here, but it's been an incredible experience.
Well, that sounds like a little time out there, mate.
You reckon?
I reckon.
Did I just decay a time out
You
myself?
just decay a time out yourself.
Jeez.
I reckon that's a good little time out.
What's the time out in it, you reckon?
I think you just taking a pause, enjoying life out here.
Yeah.
Not expecting to enjoy it as much as you did. Not expecting a lot of things from it.
But no expectations really at all.
Yeah, I think just having a time out going from the the Gunbarrel, straight down onto the Connie Sue, and the change in environment, the pace, the view, the heat, the weather.
Yeah,
I think there's been a lot of time outs. It's hard to put it straight into words because every moment has been a bit of a time out. But I think you've got one there.
I think I also think it's more about how you look at it too. Like it's not an easy trip. It's hot. There's flies. There's you got to fix stuff along the way.
Corrugations galore.
You got to jump in and out. There's heat. It's not easy, but that's not what you look at. You look at the places that you go to experience and see, the people that you're driving with, sort of like the teamwork that you sort of you essentially bond together.
Yeah, 100%.
And like when shit goes wrong, those are usually the trips that are the best because you actually remember them. If this trip went smooth sailing the whole way, we'd probably just remember some of the epic places.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree more.
Yeah,
So-
I like
agree
that.
more.
I think there's a good quote that's like, did you think this thing that you're trying to do was going to be easy? This hard, difficult thing that you're on, like,
Yeah, and
did you really think it was going to be easy? No, of course not.
That's
And
part-
the
part
hard
of the
things
reason.
are worth doing. Not all hard things are worth doing, but this hard thing is worth doing.
Nice.
And I think if it was easy,
Just cut.
you wouldn't
cut
do it.
now. Cut that. Cut that now.
oh, you mean cut it out or
No.
leave it?
No, leave it in. Cut
cut
the
the pod.
session
yeah,
now.
there's a lot of those.
Just leaving people pondering like, Jaden just hit me with some truth balls.
That was good.
I
Now
think it's
we
the
don't
thing
have
I keep reminding myself of. It's
Oh,
like, mate, it's not easy. And if it was easy, would you like it?
Well, if it was easy, everyone would be out here doing it, I suppose.
Exactly.
You want it to be hard. You want it to be hard.
I'm going to do mine around the fire
challenge.
pit here and keep things moving a little bit.
Keep going.
So I'm assuming we don't have a laptop out, so I'm assuming we don't have. Oh, actually, you know what we should do if we can be bothered?
Yeah.
Don't touch your phone.
Okay.
We can do it around the fire pit. Around the fire pit is a little bit of an extra session to get through some of the questions that have been waiting in the wind for a while.
You want me to start a fire now?
Yeah, well,
Or Jaden doesn't
Why
like
don't we
that
do a
idea.
special
The
around the
producer
fire
didn't
pit?
run him through
why don't we
this.
do a special around the fire
That's
pit?
what I mean.
We won't do it on the potty, but we'll go live on Instagram
Okay,
tonight
gotcha.
around
Yep,
the fire
yep.
pit. And
That's
we'll just,
why
we'll
you're
just
the
ask
producer,
some questions.
and I'm
I
just
reckon we do
sit
that.
here.
I reckon we'll leave around the fire. I mean, unless, do you boys have questions?
No,
that you
I've got questions.
You got
here.
questions?
Yeah, just a couple to
Oh,
tie
sorry,
things
mate.
off. Yeah.
I've got questions for you guys too.
Oh, maybe you just go then because we might be here for ages.
All right,
No,
go
I
on.
do two quick ones. You go first.
All right. First one, Ronnie. Just brief on. That's not yours. That's yours. Brief on the Ineos. Just how you found it, expectations versus reality.
I found
looked
it
awesome.
I found it freaking awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought so.
awesome. Look, when I jumped into your passenger seat, I was like, oh yeah, it's like a 70 Series lounge chair. Anyone looking at this and listening to this will be like, bullshit.
No, you did look at home in it.
But yeah, it's like a lounge chair.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, that thing, you guys have to just have a little drive in it. Ian's going to have a drive in it probably today, I reckon.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
Ian's looking forward
That's
to
good because I haven't been letting him drive.
it. Yeah, I know. You gave him like 20 minutes yesterday.
And I reckon it's been absolutely fantastic from front to back, the setup. You know, I was doubting being able to carry that weight and actually liking a full canopy, but
Oh, that I love.
fucking hell, like,
Nothing you touch is dusty.
I know.
Nor Jaden in the
My
wagon. but
hands haven't cracked. I mean, they're pretty dirty today because we're running out of water. But there's more dust on me, there's more dust on Jacob than there is inside
yeah.
the canopy.
I actually
And-
feel a bit bad for you because I
Something I
actually
missed.
I haven't used mine at all. But I just come over here when it's dinner time or lunchtime or
That's easy.
might be food out of my fridge, but we're
Yeah.
over here doing it.
That's fine. I mean,
Good setup.
it's easy.
It's grouse.
It's like when we were travelling with Chris and his troopy. His troopy was completely set up. So it's almost like a canopy on the back of a single cap 7-year up. And all the dinners and shit were done in the back ears because it's just,
Yeah.
yeah, there's
Makes sense.
It's too hard to do it on, you got to
Simplicity.
get a table out, you got to do this, you got to do that.
Yeah. I think you're missing maybe what's underneath and the way it's handled. Is that potentially what you were missing?
Oh, well,
Trying to
just-
strike your memory.
That's handling super duper well. I'm getting a few clicks out of my left-hand CV though. I'm not sure if it's a CV.
You have.
It's intermediate. I just heard it then when Ryan moved the
Oh,
car.
I saw you testing something out there.
Yeah.
You have been leading the pack though. Like you've been up front the whole time. So anything.
Yeah, very nice for your air
yeah.
filter.
It
Well,
has
nice for your airfield, but not nice when you find a pothole the wrong way.
No.
no, it has actually handled potholes pretty good. Like
Yeah.
some of the stuff we drove into, I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
You know, no doubt would have been fine in the 76, you know, but I would have been hopping around, man. Like that one I was telling you about on the Gunbarrel I did last year. Like I actually got out to check if the car was broken. I think I said shit 3 times because I went from 3 different holes. I hit them all. And yeah, my daughter thought it was hilarious.
Of course.
But she'd go, shit, Dad, you nearly broke the car. I was so sorry.
Yeah, I've
no,
seen
things
you
held up.
almost do a few handstands in this thing.
Nah,
But you've saved it.
Yeah.
Not
You
even
haven't.
saved it. Just
You haven't. I just mean
just
you've
eats it up.
almost. You've almost.
Yeah. it's definitely. I mean, if there's a big hole, it definitely bottoms out. You can't stop that. But it's how it recovers. It's good. Yeah.
I forget my other question, so you can go, Ronnie.
Yeah. So I was just one. I just want a simple yes or no here, actually, because I know you guys are probably going to elaborate on this when I'm not around.
We do love a yap.
So, was this as you expected in terms of the filming side?
No.
No. Okay. Did the events happen? Like, did you expect it to be like hot and hectic and you know, and what it was like? Even if it was half of what it was like, what were you expecting?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd say yes to that.
Yeah. Okay. But not to the level it was.
Probably 65%, 70%.
Yeah, I'm mindful of elaborating too much, but I'm not going to elaborate.
Yeah.
And talk
Okay.
shit about it, mate. Don't worry
It's
about
just yes or no. No. Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
All right.
I know I can see me winky. No, it was just different, like Jaden said.
Yeah.
It was just getting used to it, and it was like, I think it's the setup and the pack down every time, and then you might come around a bend and find the next shot that needs to be taken, and you're like, and then you stopped again, and then everything you just packed up, you bring back out. And I'm not saying you as in you. I'm just saying like that's what the crew have to do.
Yeah.
And it like, look, mate, like I've said this whole time, I wake up on Sunday like I did today. This is Sunday we're filming, and I watch your videos, and I watch them for free while I sit there and just enjoy what you've put together. And now I get a bit more of an insight into how that actually happens. So anything that I get frustrated about, it is all worth it, because that's what you're doing flat out. And to be honest, mate, here I go elaborating, yes or no answers. But I'm just like, the way that you approach it, I'm not pissing in your pocket here, but you're so passionate about the product that you are putting out to people that this is your craft, the quality that you go after, and more than half of it wouldn't even get used, but you make sure that you've got enough there to sample to make sure that it just is the best product that it can be. So any of our frustrations about starting and stopping is just, it's unusual for us. Like it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel easy, to be honest, but that's the work that you put in and you boys put in to get the product right. So,
yeah. But yeah, I just have to stress though, it's definitely like a team. It's a team play, because without getting the creativity from the boys with their own shots. And
it's cool to see that too, see the creative mind start to go on their shot. I'm just like standing at the side of the road there and take a photo, but some of the lengths the boys are going to get their shots. And
600, mate.
Should see my seat covers. Luckily, Black Duck. I got them on just in time. Black Duck came to
you need
save
those
me.
seat covers.
Especially your 76.
Ryan has turned the grey seat cover into a brown one, but you drive past, he's sitting in the dirt getting covered by 3 cars, just spraying him. Jacob hasn't washed yet.
Well, we're looking for a ball.
I showered him today, actually.
Oh yeah,
you did.
Someone needed to, mate, like a bloody cow.
I showered him.
Yeah,
It's good fun. You did.
Just before,
actually, no, Ryan showered me. And
yeah,
what was going on over at your car, mate, this morning?
All I know is Ian didn't want a bar of it.
Yeah.
He didn't want any part.
He's a smart man. He walks about 100 metres down the road and started taking photos.
There's 4 blokes in their 20s rolling around in jocks showering each other. It's just like,
you come up, do you want to shower too, Ronnie? I was like, no, I'm all right.
Yeah, no, bro. Anyone with any wisdom did not get involved.
Yeah,
I had a good time.
Mate, I'm scared for Jacob's water usage at his house, because he had about a 10-minute shower and got rid of a 40-litre jerry.
He sucked that thing dry.
Fucking gone, mate.
It was you, buddy, in the shower with Ryan hosing you down and you twirl it around.
I was not.
Jeez. I mean, mate.
It was like, buddy, 5 litres.
5 litres, mate. Who emptied the jerry, mate? You.
All right, let's wrap this up. We're going to get on the move. It's already late in the Arvo, so it's mid-Arvo, but we got to probably punch out at least 100 here to get to that ball.
It's 2:30.
Let's roll.
Yep. Thanks for listening. Stick with us. We've still got a bit to go on this trip. We'll be touching base again at some stage, maybe down to Twilight Cove, maybe before, maybe on the way back to Perth for a few of us.
Or maybe we're bogged as shit in the middle of nowhere.
Potentially, you never know what's around the corner here. So thanks for tuning in. That's the 4Drive Podcast, powered by Tyrepower. Thanks to the boys for helping us out today behind the decks there, Ryan and Jacob and Ian, of course. Been a bit of a saviour, Ian, over the last couple of days with just his knowledge.
The heavy diesel mechanic coming into
just doing his thing. But yeah, 4Drive Podcast, type that in anywhere. You'll see what we've got. We'll catch up with you next time. Southern Riverman, we'll let it ride to see us out.